Hi Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your September 21st to the 31st, 2018 reading for you. Now I've shuffled and meditated upon your cards, upon the cards, and we are going to see what these 11 days have in store for you, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, all that information will be in the description box below. Oh, interesting. Okay. All right, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Don't be afraid by this little L right here, or, the Five of Swords. You are embracing your prosperity. And with embracing your prosperity and moving forward, there are fears and there are trepidations that are arising. Okay? Because the swords are mental. The swords are doubts, are fears, are, a feeling of being overwhelmed. Okay. So your first card is the King of Pentacles. Now this can represent an earth sign, a Capricorn, a Taurus, a Virgo, but this also represents you because we're talking about you here. This is you with your feet firmly planted on the ground, moving forward in prosperity, moving forward with the fruits of your labor paying off, knowing your sorrow, here with the puppies, knowing your sorrow, knowing the hard work that you've put into everything, understanding that it hasn't been easy, but you are achieving and you are succeeding. You have here the King of Pentacle energy, so determination, atypical quote-unquote masculine energy, determined to succeed, determined to achieve, looking at things and saying, how is it that I can bring this prosperity into my life? Your feet are firmly planted on the ground, and you're very aware of your hard work paying off. You're very aware of increasing your prosperity, of increasing the wealth you have in your life. And that doesn't just mean financial wealth. It is also something you value as much as money. Love, joy, happiness, a sense of worth, a sense of well-being, a sense of doing what you are supposed to be doing here on this earthly plane. And you're on the right path, even though there are doubts and fears here. You are having your feet firmly planted on the ground. And I believe it is an old Greek saying that, an ancient Greek saying, that they wanted to know if they wanted it to be that you lived well, or it was said that you lived well if you left footprints in the sand. If you left, or on the earth, you left footprints where you stood. That meant that you impacted the earth. You impacted your life. And the world was different because you stood there. And that is what you are doing, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. You are planting your feet firmly in the ground. You are rooting yourself. Think of it like a tree. Your roots going deep into the ground. You are rooting yourself, and you are moving forward. You are moving forward in your prosperity. You are moving forward in your abundance. You are moving forward in how you want to achieve and succeed here on this earthly plane. And I'm going to tell you, out and out, nobody is stopping you from achieving. Because though there are trials, though there is, doubts and fears, you are succeeding. And this isn't just for these 11 days. These are for the days, the weeks, the months to come. This is you sitting there and saying, I am moving forward in prosperity. I am embracing my prosperity. I have the divine right, because that's what a king has, a divine right to be exalted above all others, a divine right to rule a group of people. That's what it means to be king. You have a divine right here, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, to be the ruler of your life, to be the ruler of your prosperity, to move forward in your abundance, and nothing can stop you. Your next card is the Four of Wands. This is celebration of home. This could be moving. Some of you, Scorpios, which that would make sense. Some of you, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, might be moving, and it might be overwhelming. You might be moving home, you might be moving jobs, you might be, looking at things and moving forward. And it's slightly terrifying from the other cards around it. But you are embracing this move because you know that it is getting you to where it is that you want to be. You have your doubts, you have your fears, but you have this celebration of home and of self. You have the celebration of where you hang your hat. And you are embracing this celebration, you are embracing this joy, you are embracing this understanding. And you're saying, this is how I want to live my life, in celebration. Because you have here the Three of Swords. And the Three of Swords is heartbreak. The Three of Swords is mentally feeling as if you kind of want to run away. It's as if enough is enough. I understand that everybody has their ups and their downs, but the Three of Swords, that's how you're feeling. I understand everybody has their ups and their downs, but it is too much, and I don't want to do this anymore. I'm tired. I'm fed up, and I just want to be left alone. And you have every right to feel that way, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. You have every right to sit there and to have this conflict of part of you desiring to move forward in your prosperity, embracing your prosperity, and then having your head sit there, as our heads so often do, and talk us out of how and why we should be moving forward in our prosperity. This is you getting all the different ways that you will fail. This is telling you, what gives you the right? What gives you the right to move forward in prosperity? What gives you the right to think that you have the right to be happy? This is bringing up all the times that you have failed, all the times that you didn't succeed, all the times that things didn't go right. And that's what's going to play over in your head, kind of like a terrible movie reel. Don't let this rob your 11 days, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, because it can. It can make it be that the best thing you accomplish is getting out of bed and doing what it is that you need to do every day. Going through the motions can seem astoundingly difficult. This is telling you to be prepared. Just be aware that as you're moving forward in prosperity, you might even feel as if, you're embracing your prosperity, and all of a sudden you feel just this wave of being paralyzed, of not wanting to move forward, of not knowing how. And you might not usually feel that way at all, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is a general reading. It's different for every single one of you. And this is... Okay. So, my mom has a saying, and what my mother always says is that when you are on your path, she would always say it, even when we were little, when you are on your path, she would say that that's when, they try, she would say, the devil, evil, tries its hardest to knock you off, gives you the most obstacles to overcome. Because it is better for the discord in the world, and we'll call it discord, to have you not reaching your vibrational bliss, your vibrational joy, to sit there and have you be in discord and not in harmony with yourself, than to achieve your goals. And that's what's going to be happening here. But you're not going to let it bother you. You're not going to let it knock you off your game. You're going to sit there and say, you know what? I am still moving forward. I am still achieving my goals. I am still prosperous. I am still bountiful. And this has no power over me. Because you are raising yourself up to sing the song that you were born to sing. That spiritual understanding that you were born to have. Falling into harmony with yourself. Not being a piano that's out of tune, but being one that is perfectly tuned and that you can play beautiful music on. Creating beauty in your life. So don't let this stop you, because when this comes in, you're going to sit there and not know which way to turn. You're going to feel a little bit caged. You're going to have doubts and you're going to have fears. Now, this could be for a moment. This could be for the 11 days that you are combating this. It doesn't matter, because it is going to be a battle either way, but it is going to be something that you overcome completely. Well, I say completely, but you overcome it. You don't let it stop you. You might feel caged, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. You might not know which way to turn, but you are following your bliss, your joy, your understanding. And you know that you are just tied by seaweed, and that you can break your chains, you can break these ties. Take off the blindfold. Your emotions might be raging, okay? There could have been something that happened that breaks your heart. And why I say that is because in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, this is a heart with 3 swords stabbing it. This is feeling betrayed, as if you have, a sword stabbing you in the back. This could also be headaches, back pain, and it derails your momentum, your upward momentum. You're not letting this get you down, and you're not letting this take away your happiness and your joy. You're moving forward. You are not caged. Your emotions might be raging. You might not know what to do. You might sit there and again think of all the different ways that you are going to fail and not achieve, and you're going to say to this, quite frankly, and maybe rudely, but you're going to tell it to shut up. You're going to tell your doubts and your fears that they have no hold over you, that it isn't how many times you fail, it's how many times you get up and you try, because you only need to succeed once to know what success is, to have that impact your whole entire existence, and for you to move forward. You're walking onto dry land, and you're knowing that you're not trapped. You are embracing the 9 of Pentacles, which is beautiful. Your harvest is coming in. After doubt, after fear, you're finding what you love. With the swans, swans mate for life. So that to me always symbolizes love, joy, happiness. You have a knife guarding your purse. Mind your money. Make sure you know where it's going. Guard it. You have here a hawk, a falcon. You have now a 360 view of things. You're seeing more than what is right in front of your face. You're looking at the big picture, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, and that could be what's overwhelming you. That could be what feels completely like, oh my gosh. But you are embracing this bounty. You are embracing your harvest, and you are moving forward. Make sure you don't trust people blindly. Make sure that you look over what they're doing, and you know where things are going. Embracing your prosperity, embracing your harvest, knowing that you have worked darn hard for it. And you're guarding your purse because there are going to be people that see you succeeding, overcoming doubts and fears, who might have been trying to pull you down, might have been trying, just by saying little seemingly innocuous comments that make you feel as if, wow, make you start questioning yourself. This is squabbling that can turn into big fights, that can turn into something so much more. But this is knowing that you're heading on the right path and not to engage in petty disagreements. To keep your eye on your prosperity, to keep an eye on your bounty, and those who are trying to drag you down, walk away. Because your clarifying cards are the 7 of Wands and the 5 of Swords. The 7 of Wands is saying that you have the higher ground. You are moving towards what it is that you desire greatly in life. And your emotions, again, might be raging because it is slightly terrifying to start heading on the path that you are supposed to be on. And you are having people oppose you. Don't waste your time defending yourself. Move forward. Embrace your truth. There's something with the number 5 that is going to be important to you in these 11 days. So just keep your eyes open for that. But walk away. Don't waste your energy trying to get people to believe in you, to see your point of view when they're not going to. Where they're going to see that their jealousy, that they're going to try with their jealousy and their anger to pull you down. Stay on your high ground. Keep on moving forward. You are achieving fantastic things because here you have people who are trying to oppose you, walking away because you have won. You have won, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. And they might say, you know, this card is showing a poor winner of not letting them walk away with their swords. No. Back in medieval times, when you lost, you lost. You could lose your sword. Your sword is something small. You could lose your life. You could lose your land. You could lose your title. You could lose everything. Because the sword was a weapon of nobility. Of nobility. There we go. You know your mind. You have the power to win. You have the power to succeed. And you are not going to let anything stand in your way. You are stronger than you think you are, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. And you're winning. Okay. Give me a moment here. No, I was right the first time. Okay. There's squabbling that could turn into bigger arguments that could kind of take on a life of their own. Don't engage. This energy here, this anger, this discord is going to try and pull you down. It's going to make you want to kind of hide away. You could be getting headaches at this time, back pains, just having a lethargic feeling come over you that makes you not want to kind of even get out of the bed. Just feeling as if it's all too much. But you are moving forward. You are embracing your prosperity. You're not letting this pull you down. Okay? That's your warning for these 11 days. Do not let this energy pull you down because you are moving forward in bounty and in prosperity. You're guarding your wealth. You're looking at the big picture, not just the discord that is in front of your face. Okay? Not just the here and now. You're looking at the big picture. And even though it's overwhelming, you're celebrating this prosperity. You're saying to your mind, do not make things worse than it actually is. I am moving forward in prosperity. I am moving forward in wealth. I am moving forward in joy of self. I have the big picture. I'm guarding my money. I'm not trusting blindly. I'm moving forward in love. And this is, you know, swan's mate for life. So this is also loving yourself. Knowing that the one person you're with for your whole entire existence is you. Embracing your prosperity of self. Embracing what it is that you want to achieve out of life. Where it is that you want to succeed. And moving forward in that bounty. Looking at the big picture. Don't focus just on the here and now. Don't focus on the ways that you can fail. Focus on the ways that you are succeeding. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. And your doubts and your fears that feel like they're caging you, you can break those chains. That seaweed that binds you. Take off the blindfold. See things for how it truly is. Let in the celebration of home. Start moving forward. You could be moving jobs, you could be moving house, but you are celebrating and you are moving forward. You are celebrating with family and those who are as close to you as family. Those who love you and cherish you. And you are embracing your prosperity. You're embracing your bounty. You are knowing that the fruits of your labor are paying off. You are knowing what it is that you desire in life. You're following that spark of the divinity that lies within every single one of us. And you have the divine right to live your bliss. You have the divine right to live your prosperity and your joy. Knowing that you have the high ground. And knowing that you are winning. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Settling your emotions, letting everything kind of fall into alignment, settling your fears, not engaging in having people see your point of view, but knowing that you are doing the right thing for you. Knowing your mind and winning the battle. And the battle, I think, is overcoming doubts and fears that might have been given to you from long ago. It might not just be right now that you are sitting and having to battle with. It could be from the past, you know, doubts, fears, insecurities rearing their ugly head and making you feel as if you can't move forward. You can, you are, and you are succeeding. All right, your subconscious message. Oh, I love it. 7 of Pentacles. Patiently waiting for your harvest to come in, and it's coming. Subconsciously, you have been waiting. And it might be that, you know, again, it just is a little bit scary. But you are embracing this prosperity. You are having patience with yourself. You are knowing that it's coming. And you're not going to pick the fruit before it's ripe. Because the beauty that is coming into your life is worth waiting for. The beauty that is entering into your soul that you have subconsciously been waiting and waiting for, you are getting closer and closer to it. And as it comes, it's going to be beautiful and absolutely delicious. Okay? Biting into beautifully ripe fruit is so much more satisfying than biting into fruit that you've sweetened with sugar. You are embracing this prosperity. You are understanding your patience. You are understanding your desires. And you are moving forward, knowing that you are achieving and that you are succeeding. All right, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This was a powerful reading. And I'm glad I'm glad to have been able to share it with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. Bye.